All right, guys. I figured I'd just make this video. It was supposed to be an extension to the update video, but it's not. It's just a regular video. I'll talk about how to do like a lifestyle business and just keep it like real simple and easy. I'm talking about this because basically, mom is ready to start her business, or she acts like she is, or whatever. So I was like, look, all right, I didn't want to like discourage her. So I was like, okay, sure. Let me try to think of something that you can do. She's still asking like, what is she good at and stuff. So she don't really know what's going on, right? But as dad's job, it's our job to take care of our family, right? So we do. So I was like, all right, well, what do you want to do with your life? She's like, I really don't know. She always liked traveling. So I came, she's like, oh, I can do like reviews and stuff. And she don't really know what she's doing. So I was like, I'll set you up something, right? Something I thought about that you can do that's like an easy business is a travel club. Okay. Now there's a bunch of businesses that you can do, but if you just think about it as relationships, it's easier. Okay. Whole point is that what do you want to do? You want to travel, right? You want to travel across the country and do sightseeing and do stuff, right? Let's just say that's your job, right? You want to go to Greece, okay? You want to go to, I don't know, Africa or something, okay? You want to go to Egypt, which is really America, but whatever, right? You go to Egypt, okay? You want to go to these places, these destinations. Let's just pick China for now. Like, this is okay. That's where we're going. Okay. Now, you want to go to these places and tour the different places here, right? You want to go to Greece and go visit the Greece place, the Greece stuff, China, Africa stuff, right? There's like different places you can go here, right? And Egypt, maybe it's the pyramids, okay? It's like different stuff. Africa is like you want to visit, I don't know, something else or whatever, right? This is kind of like the same areas, but I'm just giving an example, okay? But you want to go to these particular places. Now, you need to figure out how much these places cost. Maybe it's like $500 per person or something or per ticket. But what you can do is you can turn yourself into not an influencer per se, but somebody who brings people together and takes people on these travel tours, right? On tours, right? Now, what kind of tours? Basically, you go to this place and you be the tour, you basically show them how to um, basically travel to these places. Or you can basically go with them. You bring everybody together. You get like what, like 40 people, right? And the 40 people, you guys all meet at the airport, and then basically you head to the location or you meet there, and basically maybe you drive a bus or something, but you're basically the organizer of this trip. As you're organizing the trip, you then travel to these places and make sure that they're using your safe options and doing your things that you want them to do, right? So maybe to be a part of the travel club, it is $500 a month, and you got 40 people that are committed to that, right? So basically, to go to the place and to have access to the club and all the other stuff, it's like 500 a month, right? The actual trip may cost $3,000. Okay, actual trip is $3,000, but to be a part of the club, it's like 500. Right? It can be lower, right? It can be lower. It doesn't really matter. But so the actual trip is 3,000 times that by 40. Okay, maybe hopefully there's like a spread here for you where you can minus 50,000 or something. Okay, boom. Now you keep 70,000, but for them to be a part of the club where they basically have pictures and photography, like you just make up something, you make it up, right? Boom. Okay, it can even be $200, $200 a month, but you have a community, right? You built the community, and I mean that's still good. 8,000 bucks, $8,000 a month is good just to be talking about going on a trip, right? Or if it's like a $5,000 trip, you guys all go at the same time, and then while you're going to the place, you're touring the place, and because this is your business and you need to travel for business because you're tour guide, you pay no taxes. Okay, you pay no tax. You shouldn't be paying taxes on this. Okay, what do we have? What do we have as expenses? We got the plane. Okay, we got the actual plane. Then we have um the cameras, the the actual tour like itself that you're gonna pay, or the bus you're gonna rent. Okay, write off, write off, write off, write off. Uh, labor. Maybe you have somebody to bring your bags with you. and to make it look nice or something, that's tax write-off. What else? Food is a write-off. Okay, food. I mean, all this whole thing basically. So the whole is basically a tax-free business. Okay. Now, if you're not making profit, okay. So if you break even, it's tax-free. Now, if you got some profit, you may pay some taxes on it if you don't want to invest in real estate. Okay, so just a quick and dirty video. It's not like nothing serious or whatever, but it's just like there's options out here, and you do not have to kind of just sit around and just suffer your whole life and think that you can't do nothing. You just got to pick what kind of business you're going to do. If you do all real estate and you always invest in real estate, there's no taxes for that. If you do anything in your investing, or you're just running your business, right? If I'm doing marketing and I'm turning myself into a celebrity at the time, that's a marketing cost. You get it? It's a marketing cost. It costs money. So it's a write-off, right? Me doing houses and all the other stuff is acquisitions. It's me buying businesses and buying real estate. Me running an event, right? If I want to run an event to get some more customers, but I'm going to enjoy the event, by default, I'm just going to go there and do what I'm going to do anyway. Talk about business. You get it? So as long as you're like doing, I think they said business 80% of the time or something like that, then it's a business write-off, which you will be, right? You don't want to scam or nothing like that. So just this is like not meant to be a long video. It's just a quick video. You can make a business out of anything. Okay. And it's not hard. You can do the same thing with the boat. What do? What you need in order to have the boat? What do you need? You need the actual boat yourself. Then you need a CRM, right? Maybe a CRM. You need the ways to raise money. You need that. You need to pay for some consulting, maybe, right? You need to pay for gas. You need to pay for maintenance. You can buy a property on the beach. And this is my boating company, and this is our office. You get it? Like, that's really all it is at the end of the day, right? And then, like, that's it, right? Like, it's not really like rocket science, right? But the point is that like that's how you can like get away from paying taxes legally, without, I mean, you can still pay your fair share. You can still do some of it, right? But I just want to make that video. It's like really simple. Like, you could do anything, honestly, but you just have to make a business out of it. Just make a business out of it, okay? That's it. And you want to keep growing your business. Why? Because what are you going to do with the money? Nothing, right? You got extra money. Okay, time to do it some more. And then you travel to all these places by default, and you're learning and you're doing the tour guide thing. And not only now have you been there yourself, it didn't really cost you anything. Cost, other people paid that actually. And then you went with a bunch of friends or, clients. You know what I'm saying here? Like, there's more than one way to live your life, and it's all available to you. You just have to be open to new ideas. Okay, see ya.